Hello, how are you guys doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good everything. What's up? Be here, be present for another day of radiance. Welcome. Good to see you again. Um, how is the world? Huh? Do we need some cleansing? I think we do. All right. So, for today, we have a new prompt with information to go through our day and just feel more light, huh? Or having having a message for the day. And today it's still under the Capricorn season and the Capricorn energy. The prompt goes by redwoods, okay? And it says the redwood oldest redwood tree is about 2500 years old. There are other tree species that are older, but redwoods have my heart, it says. When I think about a redwood, I fall silent. There is something majestic and upright, watchful and wise about it. It seems to say, I have witnessed everything. I have endured fire, war, loss, and resurrection. I stand witness to the passage of time. Redwoods have the strength to support many other redwoods. Their roots are interlocked, extend great distances, and support one another beneath the surface. So, though they seem to stand alone, their roots comingly cooperate, and their treetops touch. They are deeply connected. Capricorn emanates that same patience and fortitude. It understands what it is to be tested, weather the storm, and silently prevail. It also learns that it has allies connected by the deepest roots and truest branches, and it doesn't always have to stand solo. Mm, mm, mm. It has allies connected by the deepest roots and truest branches, and it doesn't always have to stand solo. Invitation. Commune with a part of nature that symbolizes vastness and perspective to you, such as the ocean, the view from a mountaintop, or a forest of ancient trees. Remember, the sky is always available, and it has its own ever changing magic. Allow the natural world to soothe every stress placed inside today. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, okay, so I'm getting two ideas. The first one from the invitation, it's the feeling of grounding. Like like grounding, like touching your placing your feet on the bare soil, like touching earth. It's like automatically it feels like, I don't know, like a discharge and charge at the same time. Like I always see it as like we have energy inside, and when we go and touch the earth, our energy just like goes down to Mother Earth, cleanses and goes back to us, like recharged and purified. And, and it's like instantly. And whenever I feel like, oof, I'm so out of my element, like I'm just feeling like like saturated. It's like, ooh, when was the last time I touched earth with my feet? Because I'm always either wearing shoes or I'm standing on concrete, asphalt, and it's like, okay, when was the last time I went to a park and like just got barefoot, or went to a square of grass, and stand there. Um, Also like trees, like it's been studied that trees they have like this like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, that they're all connected through this special fungi that connects the trees around the world. And I feel so beautiful. Like the other day that I went um, to this national park that it's full of trees, I couldn't stop like thinking how beautiful, how amazing, how majestic, how magical all this is. And I went to this particular tree that I was like so mesmerized, and I went there for a hug, knowing knowing that by hugging this tree I was hugging like all the trees from the park. And it's funny because every time that I go to this park and I hug these trees, I ask them for guidance, for like for protection, for help, for wishes. And it's like magic, but these trees they always like concede me these dreams, like they truly respond to my prayers. It's just so beautiful, and I get so emotional whenever I go. Oof. Anyways, but the redwoods topic, and about these trees that they've been for so long, and that they adapted and they grew stronger and grew a thicker skin and are there. They're all connected. And I literally like the other day I had this conversation with my friends. We went to have a burger, and we just started like opening up, and we started sharing things that were very personal and sensitive. And we all just clicked in this matter of, hey, like we got each other, like we've got each other, we're here for each other, and we're protecting each other. So it's good to know that there's no need on doing everything by yourself, as we were saying like the previous days about asking for help, or building like this community where each part plays an important part, and it creates a system where everything works just better. So it's important to find your people, and also be like, it's important to be like aware of how we feel, of what we feel, and trust that God. Like for so long I met people who I consider my friends, and then I was like, why every time that I leave and I go back to my house, I have like this feeling of something is wrong, or like that I'm getting drained, or I didn't like how it went, or I'm not sure if I'm able to talk about these things, and da 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 da. Da. And for many years, I thought that I was like kind of paranoid, and thinking like, oh my god, why cannot I trust anyone? You know, like why am I getting this feeling from people? Why am I like being so closed, and why am I not trusting, and why am I getting in my head and just like screwing my relationships? But then it was like, oh wait, this is not how it goes with everybody. I should not generalize and say like all my relationships are like this and it's my fault. It's like because I'm sensing this from some people, but from some other people, they've been my friends for over like 10, 15 years, and they're still with me, like next to me, not physically next to me, but you know, still connected, still a phone call away, a text message away. And I was like, that's interesting. So, what's the deal? And lately, for the past many months, I've come in contact with this group of people that I started like to, handpick. And I joined a sports team that we are like 60 guys. So I was like, okay, I have 60 guys to get to know, and and to kind of like pick my favorites or the people who I resonate the most or I feel the most comfortable with. And so that started happening by trying, by talking, by okay, okay, we're gonna leave it here, or okay, let's do something on the weekend, you know. Therefore, that's how I managed to get my my this group of friends. and and yes, it's like that thing that I leave the meeting, or I meet the moment that we were spending together, and I'm like, I want to see him again. Like I need to, what is the next plan? When are we hanging out again? Like, and with this joy and laughter, and and yes, just like feeling so comfortable, feeling so easy, and also laughing so much, you know. Like since I met this group of guys, I couldn't stop laughing. Everything is so funny. The jokes are there, and we're always like joking around, and I don't know, and spending like quality time, but at the same time like opening our hearts and telling stories from within. And and yeah, it's like 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 finding a group of belonging that feel like, ooh, I belong here. This is my team. This is my group. And also like I can rely on you for, like, if I need help, or if I need assistance, or if I need a head, like a shoulder to, you know, to rest. So yeah, I'm super grateful for this present and for this reality. And I highly, highly, highly recommend joining a group, joining a team, whatever it's that you like, like if it's a sport, if it's like an art activity, if it's a music band, if it's whatever that nurtures, your inner child, and you get that sense of playing, and and turning yourself for that, for that moment, for that interaction, for that community, for that team, for those connections. It took me some time, huh? I've been traveling the world for a long, long time, and this is the first time that I'm getting like this sense of a group of friends. It used to be like my friend from here, my friend from there, my friend from this, my friend from that, my pa pa beep pa 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 pa, and that's how like most of my friends are. Like they're all individual friends that I met throughout the way, and whenever I can, I will like get them together because it's like if you guys are my friends, you're like you should be friends. You know, with like my friend, like the friends of my friends are my friends too. So those things happen, and nowadays like I can see like back in my hometown like friends that I interconnected, they're friends today, and they hang out, and they share birthdays and moments and activities and everything. So we are connecting by connecting and connecting through the connections of connecting connectivity life connected. We're all one all the time. We're all one. That's sounds cliche, but it's literal. I'm you, you are me, we are us are we, they are them, and we're vegetarian, babes. But it's literally that. It's literally that. Like if you go to someone and you help that someone, you're helping yourself some way. And it's not I'm helping because I want to be helped, it's I'm helping because that's what I would like. You know, like how would I like people to behave when they're next to me, you know? What do I want to attract also, basically? So, if you can do the experiment of choosing the next person that you bump into, you can make the decision of being friendly, I hope so, and sharing light, I hope so, or being mean and selfish and aggressive, you know, and negative stuff, and then like take a look on how your life unfolds for one day. If you can do something, I highly recommend to not try the second one and just go with the sharing light and sharing love, because that's what we need nowadays. There's so much darkness, there's so much negativity, there's so much hate going around. We don't need anymore. Like for real, for real, for real, for real. We don't need it. We don't need it. So if you can go out and teach by example on what it's like to be nice, you know, what it's like to be a friend, what it's like to love someone, and and do it just because, you know, not thinking on I'm doing this because I want to get this. I'm doing this because if I help this person is gonna end up helping me, and the connections and all that's a lot. That's a lot. And it's important to think to know also, and this is from experience, that maybe you're like very nice to someone and you help a lot to this someone, and maybe this person is not ready to see that, or just sees it but doesn't appreciate it, or is not, you know, putting that importance to it that we give to it. It doesn't matter. Like it's not on us to go and, you know, and request and ask for, you know, and demand. It's not on us to demand. It's just okay, I'm gonna give it to you, whatever. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you give it back, it doesn't matter if you're there for me next time, it doesn't matter, it really doesn't matter, because based on the idea of we are all one, we are all one, we are one, I'm helping you and you're gonna help me somehow. But it's but if I go and help uh, John, I go to John and I help John, I'm there for John, and John is in a mindset that he cannot see it, he cannot appreciate it. He's just in another mindset. But even though like I go and, hey John, like here's a hand, here's some love, here's some light, whatever. Done. I'm gonna go and continue with my day, with my life. But I know for a fact that maybe it's not gonna come from John, but it's gonna come from someone else. That it's playing a different part in my life, but that self, it's still connected to John, it's still connected to me, it's still connected to us and to you, you know? We are all connected, we're all one, but with different perspectives. So maybe this perspective is not gonna be the one who gives that we need or that we don't know that we need yet. But it's gonna come from another place. And it's gonna surprise us. And it's gonna bless us. And it's gonna love us. So back to the redwoods, we're all trees. We're all interconnected down the earth. By down the earth by like these Neuralinks connections, or by our our how to say our treetops connected touching, or the branches that they just lay on the other one to keep growing. How many times have you seen in the forest this tree that just, I don't know, that fell to the ground but didn't end up falling to the ground. It's just like fall into that fell into another tree, but that tree could like resist the weight and the pressure, and that other tree is just like laying there next to this tree, and their roots are getting stronger and they're growing, and all of a sudden that tree is gonna grow in a different direction, in a different position, and it's gonna grow new branches, and all that beauty of the support and growth and patience and love, and this giving in from love, from we're all one, from I'm helping you because you're me. I'm helping you because if you're getting better, that means that the environment is getting better, that our surrounding is getting better. So that's going to be better for me too, and for the people that I care. you know if my friends and my family, they can go around in a place that it's full of light and love, and and easiness, and it's friendly, that's great. What else do we want? So yeah, next time we are out there and we bump into someone new or someone, period, try to be, let's all of us try to be our best, our best, not best, our best version. And and life is full of surprises all the time, but it's important to fuel that tank with love and not negativity, because that's how our car is going to be powered. G major, G major 7. Yes. You guys, thank you, my friends. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you for another day of radiance. Thank you for being on the other side. And and thanks for the love. Huh? And that's the tree. We're all this tree. Aren't we? Looking forward to be this tree. Aren't we this tree? Yes, we are. Full of love, full of magic, full of blessings. Huh? Full of light, full of love. Yes. Welcome to my forest, baby.